Good morning, my friends, and thank you for coming to my den where we'll share a shave. Today's shave is brought to us by Stirling Island Man. It's hot outside. I figured it's about time to go a little islandy. Besides, I look like a hobo and I should be down in the Keys, not having shaven for months. Our brush for today is a Gray Dog. Dang it, what kind of wood is this? Chestnut with a 30 millimeter brush, and I've got it loaded already, and we will be using, I'm not real accustomed to, this is a cold water shave, by the way. In honor of last night, we were watching The Dirty Dozen and watching the fellas get upset about shaving with cold water. Spouse unit then says, well, don't you sometimes shave with cold water? I says, well, yes, I do. And I am. So here we go. As you can tell, this stuff is, well, the blade, the brush is loaded almost perfectly. So I just a little bit of water, I can make a bunch of suds. That's also, see, I think I even may have broke it a little bit by adding some more. Well, thanks to Rod and his amazing formula, we got a lot of room for error with this, so we're good. Now today, I'm going to start out, I'm not happy with it yet. Matt gave me a razor and a piff, which I ground off it had a terrible frowny face, and I gave her the business with the diamond plate, just ground the bejeebers out of it. And I'm gonna see if it's ready, but I think I'm gonna run it again through the stones. The toe, son of a bitch. Well, not real happy with how the toe turned out, but I thought it was gonna tug, and it's not bad. Well, I'll do the first pass with this because I wanted to try it out at least for a little bit to see how it turned out, and then I'll do subsequent passes with the razors that I had originally chose for today. Is my Easy Aces, Genko Easy Aces. This one appears to be darn close to new old stock. When I got it, it came in a coffin which was in this kind of condition. And there's hardly any spine wear at all on it. I keyed it up a little bit. It did a couple passes on the Jasper, and then stropped it. I stropped the bejeeber at this guy a little while ago, so maybe that's what, it wasn't quite there on the tip, but it seems to have arrived. And it's got a lot of long whiskers to work with, so this one is a Bengal or Bengal, I'm not sure, depending on if you're from like or don't like Cincinnati's football team. But it's with Sheffield steel. I have another one. This is Sheffield, and the importer is TRC Dadman and Sons in Sheffield, England. But I've got another one, Bengal, that's from Sweden. So it appears either some Swedish folks like milder steel, or there's two different models. So either way, I've got both. It's kind of cool. Nope, needs a little bit more work. I could just a touch up. Probably a few more laps on the Jasper. And we should be in good shape. But the boys in the Dirty Dozen last night refused to shave in cold water. I can't figure out why. I think I kind of like it. Okay, that's the first pass using the Bengal. I'm going to put it aside for a moment. And we will switch razors for our second pass. I mentioned that this soap is awful slick. I mean, it's way slick. I just put water on there and it's so that probably protected me from the little bit of not quite sharp enoughness of the Bengal. This guy is savage, though. So, oh, wait a minute. Just for giggles, let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. But what would I do with the whole brush full of lather? The fellas refused to shave with cold water, and they all kind of gave in. Everybody agreed that they weren't going to shave, so they didn't get to shower either. There were a lot of young heroes or younger actors in there. Young Charles Bronson, younger Telly Savalas. There's a big fella there. He starred in a Western series, I recall, but I can't think of his name. He's huge, though. The guy is a monster. Ernest Borgnine. I can't think of the whole cast. It's one of my all-time favorite World War II movies. Jim Brown was in it. Not James Brown. The Jim Brown, the football player. She popped her head out to see what I was making all the noise about. You don't make noises like that. You scare me. This thing is taking care of the stragglers. Although it's been a while since this has been touched up. right over the prow of the ship there. I think I've got a zit. Here, I don't look so much like a hobo. But I did tag myself a little bit right there. Now I got a lot of lather. Actually cleaned myself up pretty good there with the just residuals, but I'll touch myself up here and probably here. There's not much left on my chinny chin chin. Easy Aces was a very popular radio program in the 40s and 50s, and that's the only cultural reference that I can find on the phrase Easy Aces. They're very popular. They even were spoofed in some Warner Brothers cartoons. So my theory is that this was a promotional razors, or these were promotional razors for that program, but I can't find anything to back that up. But when I was looking for incidences of Easy Aces for an American company to make a razor out of it, where that phrase would have been used in the English language at the time, that's the only place I could think of, or I could find using my Googles. I don't know if you got anybody knows for sure, you know, blinkle it down there in the comments, and I'd appreciate that. But that feels like I pretty much did myself in here. Oh yeah, I'm smooth. That's good. Check the goodness out and seal the hull plate damage here. A year out and I'm already really kind of excited about going to San Antonio next year for TSC Con 2, and I reckon it's going to be as good as TCon 1. Just for me, we won't have to come back and then leave right away on another vacation. So we'll whip out the Thayer's Lemon. This thing lasts a really long time because I shave maybe twice a week. So I'm still on my first bottle of it. And I'm not going outside in the heat. It was very spring-like for several days, and then we had a cold front go through and then a warm front. And I'm not going to use that. There is a matching aftershave that goes with Island Man. But as I was climbing around in the fragrance closet, I came across the Mongoose 1.1, which, as you know, is pretty much alcohol and menthol. So, and I loves me some menthol and stuff. If you're not careful, and I wasn't careful, it'll force your eyes shut. I'm getting a big menthol hit. But I like it, so that's okay. I may make a Mongoose 1.2 or may go to 2.0 using perfumer's alcohol instead of just off the shelf. I think I used, with 1.1, I used Everclear. And then just started putting the crystals in until they quit dissolving. And then just add just a little bit more Everclear to it so that it wouldn't be a 100% saturated solution. I don't want crystals to regrow in it as it aged in the bottle. I'm cleaning the counter up for my mess here. I don't face lather enough to know quite how to control the splashage. So there's splashitation taking place all over the place. Anyway, that'll pretty much be it that'll be pretty much it for this shave. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me on theshavingcountry.com. If you're finding me on YouTube, like and subscribe if you're so inclined. Hit the bell if you want to see new ones. And we will see you later. Bye-bye now.